Okay, well, I commissioned an artist called Kikyo Yuki to draw a trim. The page is just absolutely awesome. I know I'm only saying this and everything's just loading for me. Come on. You can follow Kikyo Yuki on her DeviantArt page, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube channel. So go give her some love. And I think she's not doing commissions at the moment because of technical difficulties, but as soon as she gets commissions up again, anyone who pays for any commissions on PayPal gets their pics done for half price.
For half price, you say?
Yes.
You realise that I may be in contact with her to do everyone in the party?
Yep.
I'm going to give her a nice big list to do. And I will pay her full price because
go visit her on her DeviantArt page at least, so you can get more information on the commissions. Go get us some love.
Like nickname. It was like.
Hi, Tom.
Sorry, I couldn't remember where I put my bloody headset.
It's fine. Edwin's just playing with the voice modulator.
Yes, and Smitty wanted. Ed, give me the voice modulator.
There's a voice modulator?
Yeah.
I don't want to give it to you.
Where's this voice modulator?
If you give it to me, the DM will allow Durithil a wish.
It's, okay, hold on.
We use that for Bob.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this going to be easier for me to speak for Bob?
If I just
put this like this, how does it sound now?
You went too low and now you've gone too high. But I like the fact that the way to bribe you is you can have a wish. And that's it, you'll give it to me.
Oh, hello, I'm locked in a cave. Get out of the cave, get out the swamp.
With that setting on right now, you just need to yell, "Bert, feed me."
Can you read the Snape fanfiction in this voice, please?
No!
In this specific voice.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I'm losing control.
Snape fanfic.
We gain control of the show. Oh. Oh God, that's actually making me tear with laughter. Oh. Oh well, shall we play some D&D, folks?
Yes, please.
Because it's been a while and I want to murder you all. Because I've had a bad week.
Oh, no. Oh, don't murder us all.
Okay, I'll murder. If one of you dies, the murdering will stop. If all of you have
not be me because people.
We are Legion.
We are many.
We are the Borg.
Resistance is useless.
So, Brian, to tell you, it's a program called Clownfish.
I think I've used that before. I think I have anyway. Clownfish for Skype.
I didn't download it for Skype. I just got the app and it just changes whatever my mic input is to whatever the fuck that monstrosity was.
And I could have some fun with it. Anyways, so on the track mind of D&D, last week, you guys went to Durithil's wonderful monastery, which had seen better days, and fought Nadir, and completely and utterly annihilated him in one-on-one combat. Much to the DM's chagrin.
Was probably MVP. Yep, Shinju was the MVP for that. Well played.
Was I? Really?
No, I put it on Durithil for stunlocking Nadir for so long.
I was going to say.
That is true.
He's stunned, he's prone and stunned. He's stunned some more.
Hey, I only sent him the ones who just died
You
before the
cursed
stun
him.
That's enough.
Shinju cursed him so
Oh,
that
that's
every
true,
time
yeah.
we hit him, he had to roll a
Oh
1k.
yeah, that's true. The curse is way
That was
overkill
a
damage.
lot of damage. Oh my god.
And him, it's damage he couldn't ignore either. The rest of the damage he was happily ignoring. But anyway, before that though, you reunited with Jinsakuna and you gained a new ally in Trollin, who was a Dragonborn wizard
Trollin.
rogue thing.
He's an arcane trickster rogue. Maybe. I don't know.
Yes and no. Kind
Ooh,
of. There is an
maybe.
actual rogue archetype called Arcane Trickster. Trickster.
Yes. Trickster.
But the way Matt's been building it's like old school Arcane Trickster, so you had to take levels in some sort of spellcaster and levels in rogue.
Ooh.
The good old days
Love it.
when prestige classing took so much effort but was so worth it for so little. But with all that done, you defeated Nadir. Durithal is now technically the Triumvirate of Storms in all three of his aspects, the lightning, thunder and the rain.
Got the power.
No, not yet. He needs to spend some time
And we met.
reflecting. And he and I need to sit down and discuss a way of making it as like a monk class archetype. Similar
And
to
we met
Open Fist.
Azulon.
Yes, and you met the blue prime dragon of the skies, Azulon, who appeared to you in his dragon form and then shrunk down to that half-elf to talk with you all after he realised that, oh, yeah, I'm a dragon, this is not a good idea, some of you are still quite afraid. Let's fix that. Don't mean to scare you. And I'm trying to remember where we left you all now. I believe we left you...
Travelling back,
I believe
weren't
we
we?
rested.
Oh yeah, that was it.
We were
Yeah, no, we
rested
rested.
at the Drunken Fist. Yes.
Yeah, you made your way back to the Drunken Fist and had a peaceful night's rest. So you got full hit points, all your abilities are back, all your spells are back, all that good stuff, even all your hit dice are back up to full. So enjoy those benefits of the long rest. But
Yay.
in other news, I do have a little thing for you all, not just for Trim.
Okay.
You all find yourself, as you're dreaming, whatever you were dreaming before seems to shift. You find yourself standing on a cloud in a sea of stars. As the stars start to whiz by, you see a mountain. And your vision shifts again to inside the mountain. You see Dragonborn, blink. Dwarves, blink. Elves, blink. To a dark chamber. Deep in the earth. Inside which you see a crystal, by a large crystal, big enough to certainly keep someone in, and you can see a figure within. And the silence of this room is broken by a sudden heartbeat, deep and thunderous, and nice thud-thum. And as the heartbeat starts, the gem shatters. And for Durithal, you recognise who it was that's come out of this crystal. I bet you all do. But Durithal instantly knows it from his dream, so he starts having his cold sweats. But you do hear voices. Nadir, Triumvirate of Lightning. I expected better. And Nadir responds with, where am I? What is this place? My tomb. My personal temple. That voice. Ebenrath. Forgive me. I didn't know it was you. You know little for what you sacrifice. Let me show you true power. And the last thing that's burned into your mind is the symbol of Io, the dragon's eye with the three comets swirling around it. And dawn comes. However you wake up is up to you. For Durithal, it's going to be cold sweat time.
You know what? I definitely shouldn't have touched that absinthe last night.
I like that. It's a good first response of why the absence.
Drim just sort of throws herself up like sort of one of those kind of gasps. It just sort of like, yeah, just sort of throws herself up and sort of gasps like, okay.
SteamedChu's just sort of there, cross-legged, on the bench, kind of in a trance, kind of just like, don't really want to open up my eyes, but I suppose I better tell the others. And sort of opens up her eyes and looks around and just sort of gets her bearings about where they are.
Yeah, well, you're all inside the beautiful Drunken Fist, so you can all go downstairs for breakfast if you want. You can smell what smells like fried eggs and bacon.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Can you smell?
That sweet smell of cherry pie. I'll just bring you guys over to deal with Matt's bit. Because I got things I want to hide.
Ooh. Well then.
Yeah. Guys, I had this really weird dream, and you know me, I don't really dream. There was like a mountain with a gathering. I don't know whether it was a real mountain.
You have a dream about this mountain? Wait, I think I had this sort of same dream as you. Like, there was this mountain and there was Dragonborn, dwarves,
big booming voice.
elves, and yeah, big booming voice and a crystal.
These dwarfs and these elves and these dragonborns, and nobody was giving out any rings.
No rings, no. No rings or anything like that, no. Like,
He was talking to Nadir.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. It began with an A, I think. Oh, I can't remember the name. But yeah, I definitely remember them talking to Nadir. And the last thing I remember was the symbol of Io, just there.
Yeah, me too. It's almost like...
It's almost like we had a shared dream.
You don't say.
Also might have also had the same shared dream by the looks of his sweats and his slightly pensive look.
Yeah, like, Durable, are you okay? You look as if you've seen a ghost or something.
Durethil, are you there?
Ed.
Edwin!
I don't think so.
Dropped from the call.
I don't think he's been dropped. Ah, there we go. Hi, welcome back.
Weird. I was trying to talk for ages. I just thought Trim was talking to you.
Mm-mm.
I thought, wow, how the talent. Yes, hello, hi. I want to go back up to the monastery right now. DM, how long does it take to travel from here to the monastery?
The Monastery of Storms?
Yeah, that one. The one we're...
only a couple of hours. It's in the same region.
As soon as I woke up, I am legging it back up to the monastery. And I'm going to try and find Nadir's body.
Okay, then you rush back
We
into...
all see Durethil.
Do we just sit at the bar and watch Durethil run out?
Basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much you watch as Durethil comes running down the stairs. He's throwing on the top half of his gi.
Okay, I go after Durethil.
I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna use a key point to cast Step of the Wind and go faster.
Awesome.
Wait
Okay.
for us.
Well, I was going to sit and enjoy breakfast.
Look,
I don't know
we've
why,
paid
but
for breakfast.
I
No, it's
can't
almost
shake
as if we
this-
haven't eaten since that fish and chips on the pier.
We had
Really?
food last night.
all I can see is like
Vengeance fuels me.
Durethal bolts. Trim's like, ah! Durethal, where are you going? And she just sat there with a plate, just slowly eating bacon, going, why the heck are you guys running? Breakfast is here! Right here!
And I just put my hand up and, signal to the barkeep or staff, can I get a doggy bag, please?
He hands you like a
Yeah.
linen pouch with some dried bacon in it.
Oh, and I grab all along the way, because why not? I just...
Alright, well, if you all run out, I'll just sort of like walk behind, still eating
Guys,
bacon.
guys don't have to follow. I'm just...
Nah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think he wants us to follow necessarily.
I'm following him. I'm freaking legging it after him.
Dude, you have such tiny feet.
I don't care.
By the time I've gone up there, checked, and come back again, you'll be halfway.
I don't
At
care.
any rate, Durethal, with your full sprint,
I could cast Find Steed if I want to.
Why?
Because I want. No, I don't know.
she
You
wants to
don't
try the
need to
spell.
help Trim.
Also, find Steed. Why haven't you cast that before?
Because
You do realize
didn't-
the Steed is a permanent addition. It's like getting a pet.
Wait. It's a permanent. Wait.
Yeah, it's permanent until it dies, at which point it's just dispelled and you can cast it again. It doesn't go away.
Oh
At
my
this
god.
point, that Trim
As Trim
realised
is
she could
distracted by this
summon
information, I'm
Shadowflax.
already running.
Oh man, no, I really want to cast it now.
Go for it. Why not? Have a horse. Or
Right.
Yeah.
a
Frick,
lizard.
I'm gonna cast Find Steed. Why not? I want to find out what my ring is. Yeah. Go, let's do this. I'm being like,
Okay,
oh
Find
god, it's too fast for
Steed.
me.
It is.
An unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed. Okay, hang on a second then. I need the player's handbook and monster manual for basic stuff.
I mean, it can be any kind of four-legged creature. It just has the stats for warhorse. It doesn't even have to be
I
four-legged.
know.
Okay then, Trim. What
Yes.
what animal would you like as your steed? Would you like a horse? A mastiff? I mean, you are a small person. You could have a mastiff.
It's. I'm guessing it's a dog of some description, right?
That's what a mastiff
Right.
is.
Oh man, I'm
You could
so
get any-
tempted to
it
get
doesn't-
a donkey.
A donkey? Why? You do realize it has to be, I think it's celestial, fey, or infernal. I mean, Yoka's probably celestial, so you have a celestial ass.
Imagine it like Donkey, on Shrek 2, when he's like halfway
Yes.
between Donkey and the
I'm a stallion!
Oh god.
So like their little babies that they have, the dragon babies.
Yeah.
Yes, they're like,
Oh,
By the way,
mastiff
am
would-
I at this by this point?
I'm so sorry. I'll make the decision while you go ahead. I'll just imagine kinds of comedic opportunities.
Well, it's going to take you 10 minutes to cast as well, so this could work out really good. So anyway, whilst you're like flicking through your mind to understand how to find yourself a steed, the first time you've ever done it, Durethal, you've bolted it and made it all the way to the Monastery of Storms. I've forgotten the name. I was about to say Temple of Storms. Made it all the way up the steps, gone through all the rooms, made it to where Nadir fell, and his body is still there. Head removed. You go to Azulon's chamber where the blue scale is, that's also still there. And Azulon is meditating right in the middle of it. Water's calm as anything.
Azulon?
Yes, Durethil?
I suppose I should say. Me and my friends, well, I don't actually know that. We all had a shared dream. We saw Nadir being brought back, and I was wondering if we should probably get rid of his body. How do you think is the best way to do so?
Burning it. That tends to work with bodies, cremation.
Fair enough.
I can do it if you'd like me to.
Nah, I'll do it. It's my responsibility. Question.
Go on.
As a prime dragon, you are a god to most people in this world.
Yes. I consider
How-
myself a demigod, but go on.
How do you live your life and see suffering, yet still bind yourself to the prime directive?
It's quite simple, number one.
Jean-Luc?
No. So, what was your question again? Sorry, I got lost in that prime directive.
Well, I mean, essentially that's what they follow, isn't it? The non-interference rule. I was just asking him how
Okay.
how he can watch people suffer and die and horrible shit, and yet
It's all according to whether or not we're in the TV series world or the movie world, because in the movie world they just screwed the Prime Directive.
that's very true. I mean, I very much follow the TV series.
And now we see the real Trekkies in the group. But no, you need to understand that suffering is a way of learning for you mortals. My brothers and sisters, we suffered when we came to this world, we suffered alone.
Hold on.
I just came to you, I'm back.
What?
Came to you, I'm back, finally.
Congrats.
Yeah, we went to do my braces,
Uh-huh.
and then he was like,
And now we've got a wonderful interruption of Durethil's family members.
They didn't have any sketchbooks, and we spent ages looking at fabric.
Oh yeah, by the way, I've sent you a little message
Yes, I've
on,
seen the message.
And we couldn't get a train
Yes.
until after 7.
as wonderful as a donkey may be.
Well, that sounds like a regular story.
It sounds
I
amazing.
think-
I will appropriately stat it and hand it to you shortly.
It was with tube popping.
Okay.
I love
And I don't have turquoise rubber bands
That's
in my mouth.
actually that
That's
is
cool.
amazing.
You basically put a massive rubber band on top and bottom.
So that's kind of cool. Alright then, I think it's realised to mute his microphone. Anyway, with all that then, so we'll take a break from that for a second. We'll go back to you, Trim. You sit
Yes.
there and cast your spell, and close your eyes,
Yes.
and then you hear this heavy panting as you open your eyes. Before you sits a mastiff. A wonderful
Hi,
brown mastiff. And you hear a voice it echo in your head. It has no source.
Oh.
It's a deep, reverent voice and goes, "You summoned me, Lady Trim." And as you hear this voice, the dog's head bows before you.
Hi. Oh, welcome back. Hi. Oh my
I'm glad
goodness,
I
have a
came
puppy.
this time.
I have a pup. Oh my god. Okay. Do you have a name that you'd like? Do you prefer to be called, or do you want me to give you a name, or just? Because I can't keep calling you puppy or dog, because that's just no.
You may call me Reginald, milady.
I like it. Reginald it is. Or Reggie for short, like.
No,
if that's-
Reginald.
Alright,
Rolling
then
the R.
Reginald it is.
Rolling the R is
Okay.
compulsory.
You mentioned the other day you could do it. I'm now testing you. Reginald. Say it
Okay.
with me now. Reginald.
Reginald Is that okay?
Dragon.
We'll
Look,
work on that.
well, I'm working on it. Oh, okay. Okay, Reginald. We need to get up to that temple. I have a friend. He's literally sprinted all the way up there, and we need to get up to that temple. Got something very important to tell
Oh, hey, Trim.
someone.
I was just walking back down. How's it going?
Very well, milady. And he turns around and he's got the saddle and everything all ready to go. First wheel person.
He comes with a saddle?
Yeah, you do.
Heck yeah, okay. Right then. Trim climbs onto Reginald, and Bob's with me because I literally dragged him. Like,
Yeah, Bob comes with you everywhere because you're paying him.
yeah, so yeah, I sort of like pull Bob onto the saddle as well. Like, okay, Reginald, to the monastery thing.
I'm literally
I actually
right
need to
here.
do something for Bob really quick.
I am literally standing here, like
Wait, you
5
got
feet
back?
from you. Yeah, I said hi.
Wait, when did all this happen? I don't get it. Oh,
I mean,
Yes!
oh god. Oh,
Well, we need to
no.
wrap up the stuff with Druithil, which may take a bit longer yet. But
Oh,
you
right,
say
fair enough.
to Reginald to charge. Reginald charges off, and Bob just falls off the back and eats the dirt.
Oh
And by this point, Reginald's already in full gallop.
no! I need to pick Bob up.
It was nice knowing you.
Anyway, back with you, Druithil. After that minor interruption.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's Mrs.
as Yolanda says, like, you know, suffering is part of life. There is no change in it. We had
Why
to
did
suffer
the
alone,
Prime- why did
and
the
then
Prime
when
drag
the
us
mortal
make-
races came, we had to let you suffer and learn.
Okay, it's part of what I don't understand. Did the Prime Dragons cause the humanoid races to be, or did we enter the world through our own means? What happened there?
We merely created the Dragonborn. Other gods made the other races. Aya made us, we made the Dragonborn.
Whoa. Other gods?
Well, of course there are other gods. You think Aya was the only one?
I mean, she's getting significant to this campaign, apparently. But
No, there were gods for the elves, there were gods for the dwarves, men.
don't you... You're often depicted as being a representative of half-elves.
No, I appreciated the half-elves' adaptability and their own suffering, I suppose. Not elf, not human, somewhere in between. Like myself, I'm not a Dragonborn, but I'm not Io, I'm somewhere in the middle. So I chose the half-elf as my form. The half-elf you see before you is still alive, actually. He's currently asleep.
And so... the suffering I've had in my life, in not having a father whilst growing up, living on the streets, the rejection of a mother I don't know, the suffering at hands of ignorant humans, this was all just lessons.
Lessons for you to learn, yes.
What is the ultimate purpose, then, of life? Just endless lessons until death? What even is death?
Death is just another part of living. It's the next step.
What happens if you don't believe in a god and you die?
At that point, he literally raises both shoulders and hands and that, and don't know, don't ask. I was
And how
made
can
by
you
a god,
speak of-
I don't know what happens the other way.
Then,
I assume if you're good, you go to the heavens, bad, you go to the hells.
is it really that simple? If it's that simple, then why do people feel the need to worship gods and goddesses? If they just get a free
If-
pass for being good.
If you're that curious, you could always go and find out yourself.
You know, I think I may do one day. Although, probably with some backup, because boy oh boy. I'm not done with life just yet. I've still got to kick her around a bit. Thank you, Azulon. I'm going to go and take care of Nadir. If you need me anytime, you can probably call up your brother of yours. Or just come and find me yourself.
I need to check in with my brothers and sisters. It's been too long.
Is
I
a
feel
family
there is a
reunion?
change coming in the cosmos. Might be time for us to band together once again.
Make it so.
Make it so. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. In my face.
I'm going to go and somberly dispose of Nadir's body.
Okay, it takes you a long time to set up the funeral pyres and get it going. And after a few minutes, you walk out the temple as Trim is galloping up the steps on the back of a mastiff.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hi.
What? Hi. Yeah. Why did you run off like that? I mean,
I really need the toilet. I didn't know if the Drunken Fist had one.
really? Seriously? Look,
Yeah?
I'm very observant. Okay. And I'm very observant, and I can definitely tell that you're just not telling the truth.
But can you tell that?
Maybe I can.
Technically, Jothel, you would be deceiving Trim.
Disadvantage. Oh, would I? Alright, fair enough. I don't have disadvantage
You're
on that.
not
That's
trying to talk her into doing something she wouldn't
Oh, then.
otherwise do.
Oh, blimey! I'm going to have to roll on that 20
Right.
on this.
Beat that.
I need to have roll 2 on, because I wasn't on.
The 19.
Deception. I'm not deception. We still have to be a nat. Nope. It's very high, but no cigar.
Nope, Trim, you see right through his lie. He's hiding something, but what you do not know.
Did you tell Azulon about that dream? That
Who's Azulon? Yes, I told him about the dream.
what did he think? Or maybe we should talk about all this with the others.
Where's Bob? Why do you have a dog?
Oh no, Bob!
Did we forget something, Lady Trim?
The dog talks?
Yes.
You
What?
cannot hear him. Only Trim can communicate and it's
You-
telepathic.
The dog doesn't talk? How normal.
I know that. The dog talks. Oh no, wait, it doesn't.
His name's Reginald.
As you say the name's Reginald, he starts to strike a pose. It's like, yes, that's my name.
And
I'm amazing.
What kind of dog is he?
Uh,
I wasn't there for that part.
he's a West.
There are lots of subbreeds of Mastiff. I know the biggest one is called a Tibetan Mastiff. It's like used to hunt bears.
Wow.
That's what Arcanine's based on, a Tibetan Mastiff.
That's true, that's true.
Well, we should
Arcanine was
go find Bob.
the same as... Oh, they're very fluffy. Oh, look at them go.
No,
Um,
it's a
we
flesh.
should totally. Yeah, sorry. No, we should totally find Bob, and maybe we could
Chow
discuss
Chow
this
isn't it?
dream, like with the others.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Um,
What about Nadir? Like, was Nadir there?
let's just say he's a little hot under the collar right now, so...
I see.
His body was still there. Which leaves me with more questions than answers.
Hmm.
But I've at least
Well-
made sure all the body's gonna be out of commission.
All right. Well, let's get back to the Drunken Fist Inn, and yeah.
Is there space for me on the back of the Mastiff?
No.
Is this? Oh.
No,
Alright.
a
So-
Mastiff is a medium
sorry,
creature. The only
Joe.
reason why you can use a Trim is because you're small.
Sorry, Dorfil, I don't think there's enough room for you.
That's fine. I'll just step in the wind and run alongside it.
The young man seems upset, my lady. Shall I lick his face later to cheer him up?
So,
Yeah.
what are all those bloody lifts for if you can't even lift a damn log?
I suppose doing all those push-ups if you can't lift a bloody log. Do you lift,
Oh,
Master
I'll
Wayne?
Master Wayne.
Anyway, so yeah, I just gallop along on Reginald
Yep.
and find Bob
Dorothy is
along the
bolting
way.
back at the speed of the wind. Meanwhile, you are happily cantering on the back of a mastiff.
Can I find Bob on the way back?
Yeah, we find Bob.
Yeah, you find Bob and the others. Bob is still dusting himself off from all the mud that he's...
As I run past him, I grab him by the collar and keep on. I put him on my shoulders like a babby.
I'd just be standing there eating my bacon out of my doggy bag.
Yeah, you're all walking
While
up to
I'm
keep up
still
with trim,
sat there
and
in
you
the
just want to
pub,
blow
just finishing
Duracell
off.
zip.
Yeah,
past.
I'm gonna go back in the pub.
Alright.
Did anyone save me any bacon?
I'm just there dabbing the sides of my mouth. From the...
Ginger,
Did you never
tell me you have bacon.
Can I just whack like the
has
last?
a doggy badge.
Can
I
I
need
whack
meat
like the
to
last
eat.
bit? I'll whack the last bit of bacon in front of your dorsal before just dropping it in my mouth.
I'll go buy you some-
Slowly crunching.
Delicious.
These guys are mean. Anyway, I'll buy you some bacon or whatever. I'll do that. How much is bacon and eggs and breakfast?
It's 2 silver pieces for breakfast.
Okay,
Which also
so
covers the
I'll
cost of
buy.
your rooms.
Oh, that comes with rooms.
Yes. It's also
Okay, then
your
yeah,
night's stay,
gets-
including breakfast. It's better than a Holiday Inn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get some bacon. I get some bacon. Yeah. Yeah, so we all have bacon.
Yep. After that, what's our next plans?
Tom, sorry. I don't know who Tom is. Jin,
You
did
know,
you have any plans? Did you need to deliver any hats? Do you have any long-lost relatives to say hi to?
wow. Unfortunately, my last delivery went a bit astray, so I'm still in the midst of avoiding the couriers.
Oh, what did you fuck up?
Look, it wasn't my fault, okay? It was a mere mistaken identity of about 20 people.
Wow. Murder spree.
Where's Torlin? Like,
There are no witnesses if you leave no one alive.
yeah.
Tolan's downstairs. He's just sort of keeping to himself. He's going over his books.
Ah, it's all then. Hey. What's your
Yeah,
next plan?
Hello, everyone. Apologies. I'm just going over some bits.
Would you like to
Oh,
travel with us for a little while? I suppose you don't have much else to do.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I could do with the walk, stretch my legs. So, where
Fantastic.
are we going?
That's a good question. I think that's what we were discussing next.
That reminds me. I need to do something alone.
Oh.
I shouldn't be too long. I just need to check up on something.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Are you
Well-
guys still
well,
going
wait,
to be here? Well,
Is this like a village here, or just
It's a small town.
Do you need to convert some
Okay,
people, or
no. I wanted to check something out, like read something. There's just something that's been
read?
bothering me, and I
book?
wanted to confirm something. But
I mean, you gonna tell us, or you're gonna be cryptic?
I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. So,
Okay.
Well, we'll hang out here in town. When you come back, shall we set off back to the guild hall?
Let's do that. That's a
At
good
least,
plan.
and we know at least it's a safe route back for the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll make it a safe
route
route.
back. Yeah.
With a sharp object.
Yeah.
Go on a
Yeah,
killing spree. A running riot. You're Batman.
well, I'll see you guys a little later on, and try not to get into trouble, okay? The last thing we
Okay.
need is... Yeah, the last thing we need is trouble. And I just walk out of the inn. Is there a place where, like a library, or like somewhere where it keeps records and things?
Make an investigation check.
Oh no, this is gonna go awful. It's gonna go so bad. Investigation.
Go, super trim roll.
I knew it.
Wandering around town, you cannot find any discernible shop. A lot of the shop
Can
fronts and things have all been damaged by the heavy rain and the storms.
Can I ask people around?
You can ask people, yeah. And we'll go with the departure for that one. You do find somewhere, it's a small little bookshop. And inside it's run by Dragonborn. Note your presence, but continues reading a small book in front of him.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Hello?
Yes. How can I help you?
I was wondering if you had any sort of family records, like family sort of, like, yeah, anything like family records, that you might have in this place. Sort of thing.
What kind of family records?
Like monks who was at the monastery just nearby here.
Higher or lower trim?
Oh no! Oh god!
Hey, just pick high or low.
Hi.
Aye.
Okay. he has something in the vein that you're looking for. It's not much, but it might be useful for you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I can hear mad typing. I assume this is going to be a massive incoming message from Ed.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'd like to see whether I can find any clues as to sort of like
Durafil's
if there's
family.
any relatives that Durafil's had or whatever.
None.
Well, it's gonna. If you wish to buy the book, it will cost you 10 gold pieces. If not, I'll
Right
give
then.
you a few minutes to sit here and flick through it, see if it's to your liking.
I'll have a little bit of a read, and yeah, I'll have a bit of a read, see if I am interested and all. Might be cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're looking for, what are you looking for? I need to know, like, really, really specifically. Again, you're looking for Durafil's parentage?
Yeah, sort of Durafil's parentage, or just any clues that could lead to like other leads.
Flicking
Any
through,
clues?
you can't find much to Durafil's parentage. I mean, you find a previous, like, Grand Master named Durafil, but that's like in the last age, long gone. So it's it could be something, but considering it was like an age ago, probably not. Considering Jinsukuna and Shinju aren't old enough to have seen the last age, and they're the only elves you've ever met.
there's nothing else to go on. Like,
Nope. No, all the books going through is like Grandmasters of the Last Age and like all the great feats they've done. And how Jurathil was the first monk to have tamed Thunder. There's another one that tamed Lightning in the same year.
okay. There's no like sort. Okay. All right. I put the book back and.
Well, not to your liking. Then.
No. Well, I was hoping to find something in there, but I guess I couldn't find it.
At which point he dings the bell, not even like looking at you, still reading his book, and just dings and says, "Good day."
Okay. Thank you, sir. Take care. And I just walk
Bye-bye.
out. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
What are you saying sorry to me for?
Because I wasted time.
You haven't wasted time.
Okay. I'll just wander back to where everyone else is.
Okay then. As you guys go to leave Korea to head home, by whichever means you wanted to, going south by the road or going in a dead straight line east through the woodlands and cross country, a young wood elf.
Actually,
Go on. I feel like someone was coming my way. Go on.
No, it's a very, very specific question. It's better asked in the town. Carry on.
Oh, you're still in town, so what were you going to ask?
Is there anywhere Jurathil can get a tattoo?
You can. Whether or not it's sanitary is another matter entirely, but go on.
Would it be better to wait until we're in Veroladium?
Veroladium might be somewhat better, yes. Korea's a bit wrecked right
Yeah,
now.
I
thanks
kind
for
of thought that. It's
storm.
got like some guy with who failed his art degree. He's like, yeah, I'll fucking do your tattoo, tenner.
Hold still.
Okay.
He just hits you with a hammer and a chisel.
Donk.
It's more like deep scarring than actual fine line and ink work.
Yeah,
Anyways.
no. I'll wait.
As you guys go to leave, a young wood elf approaches you. She's wearing sort of animal skins and leather rags. She looks, at least for the lads, I'd hit that, like the tree of the moon on Endor. Kind of beautiful. We're talking maximum, rivaling Shinju level hotness.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes! I'm not the only one. But she runs over to you and is like, oh, you look like an adventuring sort. But can I ask for your help in something if you're not too busy?
Oh, what is it? Like,
My local druids and I, we've been under attack by the local wildlife. We've been trying to solve it, and now the military's itching to step in, and we might need some help.
Out the way, young Trim, out the way, young Trim. Yes, of course, madam. I'm here. We're here to help.
I do have a question. Why on earth are druids getting attacked by wildlife? Is the wildlife...
Ignore that question. We'll come regardless.
I mean, that too. We'll definitely come regardless. Okay, sure. Just lead us there. Let's go.
yeah, we'll help.
Okay.
Sinju just sort of cocks an eyebrow and lets everybody walk ahead and just follows on.
Oh, shut up. You're not the only person with a vagina in the world.
Oh,
I know, but it made you and Jin go very, very
Oh,
gooey-eyed.
do you know what?
Yeah, well,
It's
just
just for
easy.
tier 2 AI knowing that worked. I had this all mapped out with question marks like, will they bite? No, yes, maybe.
I would like to insight check.
I'm glad I can scratch a lot of that off. Go on, roll an insight check then. Roll those dice.
Oof.
She's panicked. She's worried. She's looking for anyone that can help.
All right, sure, we'll follow.
Let's go.
Okay then.
We
She
are
takes you
following
guys
her.
north a little ways and then slightly east, so you're not going towards the monastery, you're sort of going a bit further north. In terms of the map, you guys are all going sort of here-ish.
Well, okay, yeah.
If it helps, I'll go
I see.
freehand and just mark, like, there's the temple, or the Monastery of Storms, you're going sort of here-ish. Yeah, so it takes you a good, like, half a day to get there. Trim, you're still running that Mastiff, like a pro.
Yes! Like a boss.
Yes, indeed. Out the way,
a little bit
peasant
upset.
Reginald is
Oh
coming
shit!
through.
Now in fights, you can actually move at mastiff speed as opposed to trim speed.
Yeah, move it 40 feet around. Speaking of Trim, if you go to your journal, where your character sheet is,
Okay.
there'll be a new character
journal.
sheet of Reginald with 2 R's.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Should do.
I don't see Reginald's character sheet.
What are you doing, Roll20? Oh,
What do
You
you
have
do?
to click show to players.
no, I put it in edited and controlled, not in players' journals. Try now.
A double R. I love it.
Cool.
Reginald.
Anyways, you guys get there and you get to this like small druid enclave. I realise I should show people the map so that way they know what we're talking about. So you get to this square
Yay.
and you arrive at this small druid conclave. You see various wood elves, a couple of humans, and even a couple of green-scaled dragonborn around a large wooden stump, constantly bickering. They're talking in a language you cannot even fathom to understand. It sounds like barks and yips and tweets. Hashtag tweeting. Couldn't
Reginald,
resist.
do you know what any of them are saying?
You can only speak your languages.
No, Trim can give him one extra language. So he knows Common and one that Trim knows. So he can learn Draconic. No, well, technically he comes from the Celestial, so he could even learn Celestial if you want him to.
I
Just
think that'll be pretty useful.
Just pick a language
So-
and we'll go from there.
Let's go Celestial because he's a Celestial Mastiff.
Just don't ask him to see in colours.
Okay.
Can you
Right.
see the numbers in the dotted circle? Nope.
What dotted
Yeah, they're
circle?
talking in a language you can't understand, and then the young elf that came and brought you here responds in the same sort of language, and he'll turn to you, and at which point she realizes, oh, and they speak in common, so could he not talk in usual Druidic tongue? And they all welcome you with a load of reverence. Adventurers, it's nice to see you all. Now,
Hi.
Your friend told us you had need of protection or problem solving?
yes, we're having a problem with the local wildlife.
That's what I don't understand. Isn't wildlife like the druids' jam and butter? Jam and bread, even.
It is our usual bread and butter, as you say, although we prefer the gluten and vegan-free life.
Oh, yes, of course.
I love the fact no one questioned the fact I said vegan-free.
Vegan
Not
free.
vegan, vegan-free. They
It
revel in
starts off
animal
with
suffering.
gluten, so...
Either way, so yeah, it's something the military has done lately, and it's caused a bit of a problem with the local wildlife, and they're itching to step in and take control of the situation, or realizing what they've done. So, hopefully, you adventurers could sort it out for us. You look fairly capable.
Would you care to be more specific? What has the military done?
North of here and east of Iboricum, how to explain this, was a cave we were asked to guard. because it's within our territory, our conclave, or enclave rather, not a conclave. And they broke in accidentally. One of them points out, like, complete with finger quotes. The point is, they broke in, and now all the local wildlife, all the wonderful, cute bears and animals want to kill anyone that goes near it. So either the military's going to murder everything around the mountain, or we have to do something with what's in that place. And we don't know what it is.
Oh, well, that's splendid. Okay.
Not so good on the record keeping.
Do you have anyone who can guide us to this cave?
Oh, any one of us can. It won't be too much of a bother.
Ah, fantastic. We will go. So, the wildlife are attacking anyone who comes near this cave, but the military have decided to park up near it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that
That's
just
right.
smart? I feel like we should talk to the military first, to at least tell them to bugger off for a little while.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we'd rather not kill the animals because they haven't done anything wrong until someone disturbed them.
I mean,
We
kill
need a
him.
distraction so we can get into that cave. There's obviously
Need a
something.
Yeah, you can use your minor illusion and stuff, can you?
I suppose so, or even sleep.
Yeah.
I like the idea of mind illusion, though. Like, depict like, oh look, there's a rabbit running through the woods. And the
Yeah.
bird's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, a rabbit! Give me some dat. How
Uh,
far away is the
why-
military camp?
When you say sleep, SteamedChu, are you talking about the spell or with them?
Of course, not with the animals.
No, the
I think
military.
I am. Oh, military. Oh, yes. Well, that's completely different.
Well, SHOUTOUT can use her minor illusion or sleep spell to at least allow us to get into the cave.
Well, one
Yeah.
problem at a time. Let's go deal with these stuffy brass badge people.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's go.
I
Alrighty
need a
then.
bit of my
Military camp.
charisma.
Okay then. The
Christmas
military
this
camp, by the way, is, and I will mark it in blue. Nice deep blue. The military camp is about there-ish.
And the cave is just to the
Okay.
east.
And the cave is
Okay.
about there.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
So
I'd say we
it's
travel
like
outside.
another full day's travel for you guys.
I'd say we travel outside of the forest, but adjacent to. Because
Yeah.
if we stick in the forest, we're likely to get mauled by Winnie the Pooh,
And his friends.
Piglet the Savage.
Yes.
Take the tempestuous.
Okay then. As you guys are going
Beyond
along,
increase.
could someone be so kind and roll, please, a d20?
Yeah, there's bag. For something the groceries, I'll do it.
I've got a diamond heart in my hand.
Nice!
Alright then, let me check something here. Haha, evil schemes. Alright then, you guys with your plan of skirting around the woods, you get there by the end of the day without issue. You arrive at the military camp. They've got, I can't think of the term now, it's not barricades, the spikes, fences to
I know
stop
what you
cavalry
mean.
charge.
Yeah.
Palisade.
Palisades. thank you.
Palisades, yeah.
I knew it wasn't a barricade, but I knew it had to be something like that. Anyway, they've got those set up, they've got banners up, on which is the Roman numeral for 6, I believe. Let me check.
VI.
Yeah.
VI.
Let me just check something. Yeah, it is VI. So they've got the number 6 up, and you can see a couple of imposing military tents. Troops are marching back and forth on patrols around the camp, and 2 young Dragonborn, not in full armour, like in leathers, walk up to you and go, "Hold up, state your business."
Is
What
Commander
purpose have you with the
Stormclaw in residence?
Commander Stormclaw isn't in command here. This is
Then
the
who is?
Sixth
Far out
Legion.
Dorothil.
The 6th Legion.
Mm. We are the 6th Imperial Legion. We are under the command of General Grimfang. Now, what can I do for you?
We wish to speak with, we wish to liaison with whoever's in command in regards to the recent animal attacks.
Alright then, but you need to leave your weapons and gear here, and that dog stays at the stables.
That's fine.
Wait,
He's got a
sorry,
name.
Reginald.
Oh.
His name's Reginald.
Oh, we're talking about that.
As you say the
Yes.
name Reginald again, it strikes the same pose of yes,
I
that is
am
my name.
I
And
take
Tim, you
off
hear the-
my...
Can
Tell
some of
that
the guards
voice
be
Reginald
like,
going, have no fear, my lady. I will be fine in the stables.
I take off
All
my
right.
quarterstaff. And
Yeah,
You-
they
you
take your
keep an
gear
eye
off you.
Yeah. You
Trim,
keep an
do
eye
you
on
hand
things
over
here,
a
Reginald.
certain weapon?
would
Or
that
Yes, I
affect my
have.
loot?
Trim, do you hand them?
Oh,
Yeah, this is what I'm asking of. Do you hand over the short sword, or is it going in the bag of holding?
it's
Sorry,
going
what?
in the bag of holding.
Oh,
It's in the bag
I
of
could have
holding.
punished
No,
you so hard for having that sword. And it would have made the campaign really weird, and skipped ahead a few chapters. Anyway, you guys walk on in after handing in all your gear. Trim, you hide the very important artifact.
Yeah.
And inside the tent, you see a red dragonborn wearing a green laurel wreath on his head. He's got the red toga on to signify he's part of the military.
Was it Grim Fang? Yeah, it was.
Yep,
The Grimfang.
Grim Fang.
Doesn't like that name. Wouldn't call him that.
I mean, I don't plan to.
But yeah, you guys walk on in. At which point, you know, the scout says, some civilians here to see, so they look like the adventuring type. And he looks up from his maps and goes, wonderful! Cannon fodder! So, you're here about the animal attacks, are you?
Yes, we certainly are. We are currently in the act of investigating them.
Good.
Did you have any information you wish to share, or?
I do
you seem-
indeed. Would you like some wine?
Oh well, I would never say no.
And he snaps
Can
his
I
fingers.
insight? Can I insight check Grimfang?
Yes, you may.
He did just say cannon fodder. I'd be slightly
Well.
wary.
Yeah.
With the natural 20,
Yes.
you get the impression very clearly, very loudly, that Grimfang doesn't like sacrificing his own men if he can help it. He'd much rather use auxiliaries. So,
Well, I mean,
non
that makes
Dragonborn.
sense.
So people like you, for instance, you're perfect for the job. You're not Dragonborn, you're not Imperial citizens, you fall right within his tagline.
We're not important.
Yes, to him, you are nothing, you are less than dirt.
Well, screw you then. I don't say out loud.
What is the dirt but the ashes of my enemies?
But yeah, he pours you all wine if you want it, or water. He gets a couple of cupbearers and wine bearers to do it for him.
I'll gladly take some wine.
It's very
Never
nice,
too
it's very
early
sweet.
for wine.
I'll
it's a
take
very
some
sweet wine.
but I don't drink right away.
That's fine. So, yes, regarding the animal attacks, I'm looking for people to come and deal with it for me. Don't like to waste good men who are about to venture west. But, Imperial command, so Imperial rule. We need someone to go kill druids.
Right.
Druids?
I see where
Yes.
this is going.
Yes.
Why
yes.
the druids? May I ask?
Well, you see, we were sent here to uncover this ancient temple in the hope of gathering some relics to help our dwarven allies in the west, and maybe take some glory for His Imperial Majesty and Io and all his wonderful glory. So he, holds his head in reference and everything else. And the druids decided to unleash an animal horde upon us as soon as we opened the doorway,
Interesting.
claiming we were disturbing something that shouldn't be disturbed. Poppycock, I say, absolute poppycock nonsense, druidic nonsense. And now we're currently at a standoff. They've been assailing us with their centaur allies, I believe they're called.
Centaur.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
like to also.
half humanoid, half horse. Really weird.
Do you know if the centaurs have a camp nearby, or?
None of my scouts have ever returned. I'm too focused on trying to get into this temple. That's where most of my men are going. So it's down to you, really. If you want to go find the centaurs, by all means, go and find them. If you kill them and bring me back their banner or something as proof, I'll happily pay you. And he snaps his fingers again. One of his lieutenants comes along with a large book and he starts flicking through it. Yes. Oh, we can spare a few 100 gold pieces between the lot of you. I think that should pay you quite handsomely.
You're certainly right.
Hmm.
We will go and see about finding these centaurs, because maybe if we get rid of them first, it will give us far more opportunity for a better strike.
Jolly good. Have fun. And
We shall. Good day to you.
A good day. If you wish to rest, there are plenty of room in tents and whatnot. It's quite late, you know. And he goes straight back to work, and you notice it's like he's starting to move troop formations across the map, and it's obvious where he's aiming to go is to where that druidic enclave is and completely annihilate it with sheer numbers.
What time is it?
It's late afternoon, verging on evening.
I mean, by the time we found the centaurs, would it be night time? Would they?
It could be nighttime, it could be later.
I mean, I'm guessing that with centaurs, if it's anything like other mythologies and that, they're guided by the stars and that, so they're likely to be out in the evening and at night.
That's quite possible. I've seen Harry Potter.
Yep.
They
I
can
don't
also be out
like
during
this
the day
place.
because they are human. Well,
Oid.
yeah, they have human parts.
We're seriously not considering killing them.
I cover Trim's mouth before she can finish her sentence. Haha, let's go discuss our plan outside the camp.
Okay. No.
Well said, Trim. Well said. You've never made more sense. So we exit the camp. At which point I'm going to go. I'm gonna make
hey,
sure.
Reginald.
But I mean, I assume they give us all our shit back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
yes, harumph.
Whoops.
Reginald.
I immediately go, okay. Well, as soon as we're out of earshot of anyone that we can see, I'm gonna make a perception check actually to make sure we haven't been followed or any strange shit.
Okay, do it.
I'd like
As I mute my phone. So I'm keeping an eye on
I'd
things
like
on the
to.
phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd like
roll
to.
those perception checks.
Nice.
Okay, 21, 25. You guys are not being followed. You are fairly confident no one's following you.
So, the thing is, what we know so far, it's very possible the druids may have set the animals on them for desecrating the temple. I wouldn't be surprised if they were withholding information from us. So, to this effect, of course, I'm not saying I am fully. I mean, I don't like being lied to, but the druids seem to be more sensible in the long run than the military. Would we know what war is being fought at the moment? With
From the rumours, you heard that the dwarves are looking to go after Lilith in the west. The red prime dragon who has been released. And,
that's useful.
actually, make a history check thinking about it.
Alright, sure. Let's go
For some
shit.
information.
Okay.
Because he mentioned dwarven allies.
Can I make a
Natural
history
one.
check?
Mhm.
Well,
Nice.
Wow.
Let
You
me
guys
have a
have
go.
never
'cause-
heard of
Let her have a
Dragonborn
go.
and dwarves working together
Or
ever.
even as a Dragonborn. Hey, it's better.
Yay.
Oh, wonderful. Christy, the one. Sorry,
Shinju.
Shinju, yes. Get
Shinju.
character names, not player names. From your long sort of sheltered upbringing, you know that there was an old alliance that was held between elves, dwarves, and dragonborn. It's kind of like the first alliance, if you will. And during the Dragon War, that alliance was forged to keep the order whilst the dragons were essentially going mad. And it seems that that old alliance is now being repurposed to take out Lilith. So dwarves, dragonborn, and the elves are uniting against a common enemy.
Well, from what I remember from the history books, there was a lot of sort of uniting going along, which probably is happening again. You know, dwarfs and the dragonborn and the elves.
To fight
Wait.
Lilith.
Weren't they the races that we saw in our dreams?
Yep.
Like, them coming together?
Well, to be fair, most of the sort of antagonists that we've fought have been
Dragonborn.
dragonborn.
I mean, that's just to do with the area we're in. It's very
Yeah,
Dragonborn.
you are in like
Yeah.
the heart of the the new Dragonborn Empire. At one point was like, this is the furthest the Empire ever got.
You don't think the dream is about what's happening now, is it?
I mean,
No.
I mean, it was a mountain, wasn't it? Would
It
a
was,
mountain look like a cave?
I think
mean,
the cave is
like,
in the side
cave?
of the mountain.
Yes, but you know what I mean. Do you
I know what
think
you mean.
maybe, even if they aren't there now, that there's something radiating off of there to make people turn around and stop from going in there because they were in there or they're still in there?
I think it's just, if you want my opinion, there is something important there that the druids are aware of, but they don't know what it is, and they set the animals on the military to stop them going in.
To probably have to protect the military as well.
Yeah, although a bear bite to the face doesn't really do much to protect you. Though I do agree with you. We should find the centaurs, because I imagine if anyone knows who's telling the truth and who's not, the centaurs would be. I at least want to know if the druids lied to us about whether the animals were set upon the military or they went wild of their own accord. Because if they went wild of their own accord, then there's something in the temple we need to change.
Yeah. That makes sense.
However, how we track a centaur, I have no clue. Jim?
Well, Jim?
Footprints and scent normally.
Wait! Reginald can, Reginald has
Reginald
keen
ever
hearing and
smelt a
smell.
centaur before?
Reginald, have you ever smelled a centaur before?
Normally
He
you can
literally
tell.
just came into existence.
Here's
Well-
here's the great thing, and it's something I forgot to mention for Reginald, but it's in the spell. So long as you're within a mile of each other, you can communicate telepathically.
Nice.
I think it's a mile. Yeah. Well, you'll see
Uh,
this within 1 mile of you, you can communicate telepathically.
I've
Trim,
had
Shortly
as you ask
with-
this message over the mind waves, you hear Reginald's voice return back to you. Never smelt a centaur before, my lady. I think I can find one, though.
Also, that's a point. We left the camp without picking
Yeah.
up any of our items.
I was just about to
Well,
say, we're
I-
We
outside
did.
the camp, didn't we pick up everything as we left?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I-
if you guys are leaving, you can leave the same way you
Including
came, and you
Reginald.
get when you
I-
get back, and
Yeah.
you can have Reginald
Hmm.
back with you.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Reginald.
And
Reginald's
also,
becoming my
yeah.
new favourite NPC.
Standard tracking rules. You know, it's not just the footprints and the scent. It's like little telltale signs. You know, broken foliage and all that kind of stuff. On their side, they're probably doing their business somewhere, which will obviously allow you to find a scent.
Oh, we've managed to find things before, and with Reginald on our side, like nothing can possibly go wrong, right, guys?
I
Famous
did have a
last
thought
words.
that maybe we could go back in the camp and like find if we could find a dude who's been attacked by the centaurs and survived, and maybe had like something of the centaur's effect. But that's a bit of a push, I feel.
Well, it's always worth a try. Like, you never know. I mean, it's not like they think we're not doing what they want, or at least they don't think we've betrayed them yet.
I don't know if she wouldn't
So-
say those things out loud.
Like,
More
are they
paranoid,
away
I'd say.
from the camp? Or something.
we
It's
are.
however
Yeah.
far away you guys want yourselves to be. If you
Well,
have
I
this
would
discussion
say that
as
we're
you've just
walking
left,
away
some
by
scouts are
now.
overhearing you. If you're far enough away, no one's going to hear you.
I would say that we're walking away
Well, no
by
one's
now.
followed us, so... no one's following us, so I think it's safe to assume that we can say these things, but I don't know.
Let's just see if we can find the dudes on our own first then again.
Okay,
Go, Reginald, go!
go, Reginald. Okay, so what do I need to
Okay.
press on Reginald?
To track something is a survival check. But Reginald will have an advantage because he's got that keen sense. Although it applies to perception, I'll allow it to survival as well.
Oh, right, okay, I see where it is. So, it's survival
Yep.
and perception.
Well, it's a survival
Oh.
skill, but his keen sense and smell will give him advantage because he's got that advantage of sight and smell.
Okay, Reginald's rolling. Oh,
I
that's
didn't
a
say
19.
to roll two. But 19's pretty high. I mean, you rolled an
Shall I
18.
roll again?
You can do, you might hit that natural 20. I hardly doubt it.
Oh, no, okay, so
Told you.
19.
With 19, after a few hours, at which point the sun's now starting to dip below the horizon, the stars are coming out, it's getting quite dark. Reginald sniffing in front of you, and Trim, all you hear in your head is, point! And he is pointing at a small clearing through which you can see human figures that stand 10 feet tall, but have horse-like bodies underneath. And all this various jazz that would point towards them being centaurs. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Oh!
Because I need to recharge my glass. AKA grab another can from downstairs. So don't go anywhere,
Yay.
folks. We shall be right back in a little bit. And we shall continue with you guys finding out about centaurs.
Ooh.
And I leave you with this fun, interesting fact. I can't remember the term now. Horse babies. I think
Foals.
it's Foals. Thank you.
Falls.
Yeah, can
Foals.
run as soon as they're born.
Mhm.
Babies, on the other hand, human babies, have zero ability to hold their head up.
I remember this meme.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yep.
meme.
So think of centaur babies. It's half horse, half baby. It can run whilst throwing its head around as if it's completely broken. Picture that.
Ragdolling.
And with that, I shall leave you all for the break.
Okay.
Feel free to talk amongst yourselves and answer things in the chat. Chat.